Assalamu alaikum. I begin my session in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. My name is Aisha Mahmood and I am the ETP STP coordinator at Association of Muslim Professionals, abbreviated as AMP. I'll begin the session with the introduction of AMP. AMP is a non-profit organization with an on-ground presence in more than 140 active chapters spread across 26 states in 20 countries with almost 6,000 active members. AMP mainly works in three domains: education, employment, and empowerment. AMP has many achievements to its credit under its main flagship projects and keeps adding new ones as the need arises. School Development Program, or SDP, has sessions for all stakeholders in the education field. EAC, or Employment Assistance Cell, launched in 2014, conducts job fairs and job drives, and it also conducts employability training programs, ETPs, in colleges. Under skill training program, company ties up candidate mobilization and skill development courses are undertaken by EAC. So far, AMP has conducted more than 40 job fairs and around 250 job drives, bringing job seekers and corporates together and facilitating the placement of more than 15,000 needy candidates. It regularly runs career guidance seminars at more than 50 different locations in India, benefiting more than 10,000 students every month. AMP has supported more than 500 needy and deserving students by funding their higher education. It has helped more than 500 orphans with basic education. New digital initiatives by AMP are indiazakat.com. It is India's first online zakat crowdfunding platform. Second, the India Mentors, or TIM. TIM is an online mentoring platform that is free and open to all. It envisions a fully educated and empowered student community where no one is left out of the wheels of progress and development due to lack of awareness and guidance. Then comes empowerjobs.com. It is an online portal started in October 2021, which endeavors to connect the right talent to the right opportunity. Talking about the reach of AMP, it is also present in the Middle East with chapters in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, and UAE. And active volunteers are present in Singapore, Malaysia, South Africa, Oman, Bahrain, UK, US, and Canada. Now, without delay, I will first request Mr. Khalandar Azad kindly introduce your college to our speaker first.
Thank you so much, Sister Aisha. It was pleasure seeing the introduction of AMP. It has done wonderfully great job. Alhamdulillah. So I take this honor to introduce my college to which I am representing. The name of the college is Government Polytechnic Ballari. It is one of the elite institutes in the state of Karnataka, which was started in the year 1953. It is one of the oldest polytechnics in the state of Karnataka. It has almost 8 branches, starting with the mechanical, electrical, civil, electronics, computer science, automobile, metallurgical engineering, and also we have a post-diploma in industrial safety. This is the only institute in Karnataka which has post-diploma also. So that was a brief introduction about my institute, and now I hand over the session to Sister Aisha to continue forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'll introduce our speaker for today's webinar, Mr. Mohammad Zamir Hussain. Mohammad Zamir Hussain, sir, is a certified trainer, NLP practitioner, career analyst, consultant, award assessor, and facilitator who focuses on helping people find fulfillment in what they do and follow a career path that would make their lives astonishingly productive. He is a versatile international resource with over 17 years of experience in training and development and overall HR. He has worked extensively on ISO standards and as an award assessor has assessed awards like Dubai Quality Award also. Mr. Zamir Hussain belongs to Gulbarga, Karnataka, and now I'll request Mr. Zamir to start his presentation. Over to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good evening and Assalamu alaikum. That was a wonderful introduction, no doubt, Aisha, about AMP. And AMP is connecting all of us across India. And the most happiest part is we are sharing our knowledge and experience across this platform, okay, across India through this platform. And Halanda sir being a part of AMP also and working for his wonderful college in Bellary. And we are part of AMP, and we couldn't meet at other times, but here is a platform we are connected with each other. Okay, so participants, my warm welcome to all of you. I hope in the next 1 hour we'll be uh, embarking a new journey as to try to understand ourselves. Okay, so I'll try to speak somewhere wherever relevant in Kannada, but don't expect too much of information in Kannada. So ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, and here ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ. Okay, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ this is a very important aspect of our personality, for our career. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇದು ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. Okay, so let's start with the subject. Let me start with once you completed your diploma, BE, masters, whatever it is. Okay, now once we are entering into the corporate world as individual, okay, now ellaru jobs olaga hodaga, okay, many of us fail. Okay, and here is a chart which is helping us to understand why people fail. Okay, this is a real facts. Okay, I'm not just putting any number here. This is a real fact which says that 8% of us fail because of lack of knowledge. Okay, ಅದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಸ್ ನಮಗ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಬೆಳ್ಳಾರಿಂದ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್. So that may not be the case with us. And anyways, that number is also small, 8%. Okay, the next one is many people hesitate. They have nervousness. So 12% of us fail because of nervousness and hesitation. Interview hodaga avrige ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಭಯ. Okay, avrige ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನು ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ because of hesitation, nervousness. Okay, the next one, the next big number is 17%. 17% of us fail because of lack of confidence. One ಇದೆ fear, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ವಂತ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. So those lack of confidence people are also there. Some of us lack confidence. So hangagi 17% of them fail there. But these are all small numbers. But if you see the biggest number why people fail in the interviews or while they are in the corporate world to represent themselves, okay, it is 63%. 63% of the people fail because of lack of interpersonal skills. Lack of interpersonal skills. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕಂತ. Okay, ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, but hang matadbeku, to win the heart of the other person, to win the conversation, to win the job, to win the order, contract, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಇರ್ಲಿ. Okay, but ಆ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. So lack of interpersonal skills is a major reason why most of us fail when we go for job or for getting any contract, interview, whatsoever. Okay, why is this happening? Okay, but before we continue further, one important quote illi, one important fact, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು fact ಇಲ್ಲಿ share ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿನ್ ಜೊತೆ. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ 85% of our financial success, 85%, okay, will come from our ability to communicate, negotiate, lead. Okay, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕು ನಮ್ ಕಡೆ. ಅದು ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು 85% ನಮ್ಗೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಬರೋದು ಈ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ. Okay, but only 15% ಬರೋದು ನಿಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ. So if your technical knowledge, if you are a topper of your batch, if you are scored your department or board or university rank, mind you friends, that knowledge will be of 15% importance when we enter the job world. 85% importance is for how do we communicate, how do we negotiate, how do we lead others. ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? So that is very important, my dear friends. So for this, now let's move forward. There is a quote here, there is a question here which is asking you, what is your aim in life? What is your aim in life? Okay, what is your aim? Let it be with you. Iga illi chat box antide, chat anta. Okay, so please quickly, if you can type there, do you have a aim in your life or not? If you have aim, type yes. If you don't have aim, type no. Okay, Government Diploma College, Bellary, I want to hear from you. Do you have your aim in life? If yes, please type yes. Illandre no anta type madbidri. Oh, I see a huge list coming up. Yes. Oh, wow, superb. Well, sir, thank you, everybody. Thank you, all the madams and sirs here. Thank you for that, uh, lively, lovely interaction there. Thank you so much. Okay, now let me move forward. All the people who have said yes here, my question to you: have you written your aim in life on a paper or book somewhere? Have you written it on a paper? If yes, type it on paper. If not, type mind. If you have it on paper, type paper, else type mind. Bade manas odagidre mind ant haakbidri. ನೀವು ಪೇಪರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ದಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Mind. Nobody is writing book. Nobody is writing paper. Only one person I could see so far, and the list is going so fast. Second person. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for that wonderful interaction. You're a lovely crowd. You're a very interacting crowd. Okay. I hope I'll be enjoying the rest of the session with you, and I ensure that you will also enjoy the rest of the session with me and AMP. Guys, if you're not written your aim on paper, or if you're not written your goal on paper, adu aim alla. That is not the aim. Okay, that is not your goal. If it is really important for you, you would have written on the paper. Whatever is there in mind is not a goal, is not a aim. It would vanish very soon. So please take time and write for yourself. Nanage helad beda. New ivat ee session mugid mele one kelsa madri ellaru. Please take a fresh white paper, write today's name, write today's date, and answer 3 questions there for yourself. Kannadalri bariri, Telugu agirli, English, Hindi, Urdu. Language is not a constraint because you are going to read it. Okay, so write these 3 questions and write the answers very consciously about this. Is that, where do you want to see yourself after 1 year? Where do you want to see yourself after 5 years? Where do you want to see yourself after 10 years? This is very important, my dear friends. I'm telling you. Okay, ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ 1 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, yes, ಸಂಬಳ ಗಳಿಸಬೇಕು. Okay, so thinking about all the aspects: family, friends, money, job, designation, profession, assets like car, bungalow. Considering all these things, right, for yourself after 1 year, after 5 years, after 10 years, where do you see yourself? If you're not writing this, you're cheating yourself. Okay, you're cheating yourself. Nan kadi goal ide anta. Okay, goal manas odagidre goal illa. If you're writing it on the paper, then only it's a goal, it's a name. Otherwise, it's not a goal, it's not a name. Clear, friends? So please do this exercise. This is not going to benefit me. I have my own goal sheet. Okay, if you want to get benefited from this session, please write it for yourself. And if you're not writing, tell me. I'm promising you, if you're not writing this, your time, your fortune will take you some different places where you don't want to go. Okay, if you want to go somewhere, if you have a goal, write it. Then you will make a conscious efforts, you'll go there. Otherwise, this will not take you anywhere. This will not take you anywhere. Okay, film ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಬಳಿ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Right, before they direct a film, they do something on the film, right? First they will have a script in hand. Based on that script, then the recording happens, and then the movie get edited and you see the final version. Okay, but if you don't have that script, if you don't have that goal written, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಲೈಫ್ ಒಳಗೆ? What you will do in your life when you don't know what is to be done, if you haven't written it for yourself? Right, friends? So that is my first input for all of you. Please, an aimless life is a shameless life. Okay, aimless life is a shameless life. First, have an aim in life. Okay, short-term goal, mid-term goal, long-term goal. Okay, what do you want to achieve? Now let's move forward. Now, if you are having that aim, now next question to ask ourselves is, what is that we are doing to achieve this aim? Balas mandi andru, okay, I have it in mind. No problem, sir. Very few of them told I have it on paper. Very good, sir. Very good, madam. Now, what are you doing to achieve that aim? Have you written that and kept it in the refrigerator, in the freezer? Right? Where is the action plan? What are you doing to achieve that? Right? That determines, we all know, almost all the classmates, we all have same or similar information. But what we do with this knowledge makes us different tomorrow in the corporate world. Right? Whatever the marks be, we are getting the same knowledge. We are unable to put it in the paper, get more marks. That's a different story. But more or less similar information ide, similar knowledge ide. Now, yen ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತೀವಿ ಆ knowledge ಇಂದ ಅದು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮುಖ್ಯ. So what you do with your knowledge, with your subject knowledge, with your information, whatever you have gained, to bring it into practice is very important. If you cannot bring it into practice, that knowledge is like, waste. So now that you have a goal, you must have an action plan. How do you achieve that goal? Action plan irlarde, like, how do you produce? How do you produce the movie? Okay, that script, and then step by step script irbekalla. Yavat scene yalli record ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆ scene ಒಳಗೆ ಇಡ್ತಾರ. Right? So who all will be there in that scene, in that character, who all are the characters? You have to put that into picture. Okay, so that is, then only the, like, movie can be recorded. So my dear friends, your future, your career is more important than movie. I'm just giving an example. Okay, Priyanka wants to do hard work. Yes, correct, no doubt. Sir Basuraj sir, try ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತೀನಿ sir, ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ sir, but complete ಅಂತ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, let's continue the common language. English common language irutte. Okay, so let's continue. So yes, what you're doing for the aim is very important of your life. Now, next thing, very important, read this quote twice or thrice till you understand it. What does it says? This quote very clearly says that if you do the same actions again and again, if you repeat the same actions again and again, you will get the same results. Now, in life, in your career, for your future, if you want to have something different, you have to take different actions now. Same actions what you were taking as a student, if you repeat the same thing, you are not writing exam again. This time you're going for job. You need to change your actions now. You need to change your, like, what you are doing day to day in your life. Okay, ಅದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದೇ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್, ಅದೇ ಲೈಕ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು, ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಾ, ನೀವು ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So you have to take different actions to get to the different results. So guys, it's time now, not tomorrow, not 1st of January, not after your graduation or diploma ends. No, time is now. From this time onwards, you have to change your action if you want to see a change in your life. From this very moment. Okay, who all are gonna change from this very moment? Type yes or type me. If you're gonna change now from this moment, type me. How I will help you in the later part of the session. Later part of the session, I'll help you to change. But if you're willing to change, I can help you. If you're not willing to, nobody can help you. Nobody can help you to change. Okay, very good, very good. I can't even read names. Thank you guys, that's a wonderful response. I think so far around 40 people have replied me, and it's counting and counting. Right, guys? So you are here. Okay, now ready to go to the future? Let's go. Because you're promised now to yourself that you are taking different actions. So I'll help you there. Okay, before that, we are telling our different actions, but we have similar phase here. Okay, as per one of the research, it says that in the whole of the world, okay, hidi vishwadalli, okay, there are some people who have similar face like us. Not same, we can say similar. So do you know how many people have the same face like us? Okay, hidi jagatnalli bhalashtu mandi similar face irtara, similar face davaru irtara. Okay, nim face inda our face ella almost same irutte. How many? Zahir says 7, Sagar says 7, Vijaya says 7, Akash says 7. Yes, guys, you all are right. Thank you so much. So guys, there are 7 people in this world. It's a science, it's a research which says that there are 7 people who have a similar face on the earth. Now, what's about name? I'm having Adil here, I'm having Prabhas here, I'm having Harsha here, I'm having Avinash here, I'm having Nikhil here, I'm having Vivek here. So how many people have the same name like yours? Vinay Kumar, very quickly, infinite. Narayan says 7. No, sir. Nikhil, lots of. Yes, lots of. Correct. So with the name, there are so many people. With the face, there are 7 people who are very similar. With the name, there are infinite people who have the same name. Now, how are we different from other? How are we different from others? Right? Now, let's say you have somebody in your classroom, in your classmate, you have studied from the same school. Okay, LKG, UKG, in the first standard, HKC, 7th standard. Okay, you only agli, hatne agli, you like you studied together. Adu ad nantara you have done diploma together. Okay, now you both have same or similar marks. Now interview hodaga interview tagolama ಏನ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾನ ನಿಮ್ ಒಳಗ್ ನಿಮ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ you both have same personality, you both have same marks, you both have done the same college, same schooling. Okay, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. So what is the difference now? Face ಎಲ್ಲ sir, correct, face irutte sir. Matten sir, communication very good, cleverness very good, character very good, attitude, mindset, respect very good. Attitude, again, so many people attitude. I love these answers. I simply I'm enjoying your answers. Skills, behavior, knowledge, wow, fantastic. Somebody is telling your humor also, wow. I love all these answers. Thank you guys, you all are really very lively participants, you all are. Okay, so guys, let me move forward. Yes, no doubt, what makes you unique, what all the options you have written, that's the subject of our presentation, our webinar today. That's personality. Personality is combination of all these things, whatever you have mentioned in the chat box. Your knowledge, your skills, your attitude, all put together becomes your personality. How do you behave with people? How do you interact with people? Okay, what knowledge you have. Personality is not only about the dress, what you wear. Personality is what attitude you wear. Okay, what attitude you wear is also very important. So nim attitude, nim behavior, nim knowledge, nim skills, idu ella koodkesi yen agutte adu end result andre nim personality. Okay, that's your personality, friends. So lovely participation, please continue. Okay, let me also show the slides also what I have for you. So right guys, so combination of your characteristics or qualities that form a individual distinct character. Okay, now after this session, please learn this thing. This is very important in our life. Please don't call anybody good or bad henceforth. Yakandre, even if somebody you call as bad, it is their personality. Even if somebody you are calling good, it is their personality. And for all of us, the same God has created us. The same God has created us. So if you're telling somebody bad, you're actually telling the creator bad. Do you want to call your God bad because he has created somebody bad? No, you are thinking he or she is bad. But God has created all of us. Our Lord has created all of us. Okay. So our Lord has created. So we all are having a unique personality. So somebody is asking me to repeat what does personality means. Sir, personality is simply a combination of your knowledge, your skills and attitude. Nim kade yen knowledge ide. Okay. Nim kade yenen skills ive ನೀವು ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Okay, mat nim attitude mat behavior ನೀವು ಏನು ವಿಚಾರಿಸ್ತೀರಿ. Okay, what thoughts you have in your mind, what do you think about people, person, situation, that is your attitude. mat nim behavior ನೀವು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ನೀವು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ್ಕೇಸಿ like it's total package is called as personality. Okay, I hope I have made it clear. Now here is a book definition, but let's work on how to develop our personality. Okay, to develop our personality, now here is a quick, it's a very short list but important list. Can we add something? Yes, maybe some more things can be added here, but if you have these things, it is more than enough. Okay, so now read out this list for yourself. Number 1, positive attitude. Second one, self confidence, decision making ability, goal setting irodella in ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, ನೀವು prioritize hang ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, priority ಮಾಡ್ಲಕ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. So you need to have priority management, because we all have same time management, priority management ella vande. Okay, problem solving, do you have the problem solving skills? Okay, subject knowledge irbeka sir, ellariಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಆಗ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿವಿ 15% ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ. ಉಳ್ಕಿದ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರೋದು ಈ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ. 85% ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕೆ, ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You must have all the skills to have your 85% of financial success. Right friends? Leadership traits, leadership skills irbeku. Your behavioral skills, how do you behave with others? Communication skills, how do you talk with others? English one language. English is not everything. English bare matra one language ide. Okay, but very important in communication skills. Yaudadare language agirli, but if you can convey your message, that is very important. Yes, English is also required. Regional language is also required. Okay, but as many languages as you know, that would be really very nice. So don't be confined to one language. In olden days, if people know more language, they were considered as more intellectual. Nowadays, we see how many degrees person has. Okay, how many certificates person has. Earlier days, it was language. If you know more languages, then you are very, you're a very intellectual person. That was a definition olden days. My grandfather used to tell me this. Okay, coming to the next point. Okay, spoken English, listening skills, time management, learning from failures. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು English word ಇದೆ, resilient ಅಂತ. If you fail in life, how quickly you can come back. Okay, ಆ resilient character ಇರಬೇಕು ನಮ್ ಕಡೆ. ಆ resilient learning from a failure ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಆ ability ನಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, that is learning from failures. And last but not the least, self-reliance. So guys, this is again, I'm telling, this is not an exhaustive list. This is not the complete list. This is just a quick list because some aspects of this I would try to cover in the remaining sessions. This is what will make our personality. Now, good question to ask ourselves here. E list ಒಳಗಿಂದ ಯಾವ skills ನಾವು ನಮ್ CV ಒಳಗೆ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. Ask yourself this question. Out of these skills, how many skills you can write in your CV that I have these skills confidently, huh? Because if you write that you have the skills in you, definitely in interview there will be a question. Oh, you have written that nimkadi leadership skills identa. You have written here you have leadership skills. Tell me where you have demonstrated your leadership skills to the best. Okay, where do you have your leadership skills demonstrated to the best? So Ali adu don't tell that, sir, I am a admin of 2 WhatsApp group. Sir, adu leadership skills alla sir. That's not leadership skills if you tell that I am admin of 2 WhatsApp group. Right, friends? So you have any skill you write here. If you're telling you are good at time management, they will ask you, how do you manage time? What tools are you using to manage time? Okay, all these things are very important. All these things are very important. Dinesh is writing here telling me, sir, basic knowledge. Sir, knowledge iga bartin sir, one yard names kodtira. Vishwanath, learning from failure and self-confidence. Yes, sir, this is very important. We all must have that self-confidence within ourselves. Okay, Zahir says, I'm a leader of my school. Very good, Zahir. Okay, let's continue. Now, guys, here is a quick list from World Economic Forum. It says that if you want to be successful at your career, in your job, okay, if you want to be successful in your career, now these are the qualities, these are the skills which are required in the 21st century workplace. Okay, 21st century workplace nalli ee skills ella beku namge. If you are having clerical skills, if you are having just some typing skills, all these are no more important. Typing, who does typing nowadays? Very rarely required, right? Because most of us, we are having some voice recordings now. Okay, voice recording has replaced typing. Some around 2 years back, I was insisting my daughters to improve their handwriting. After some time, I asked this question to myself: how many pages do I write in a day? I won't even write one full page in a day. So then what is the use of my beautiful handwriting? It's of no use. Either we are typing or we are giving voice commands, right? All these things we are doing nowadays. Just imagine this presentation, what I am doing over over a blackboard and white chalk piece. Okay, will I be able to convey the same message like what I am doing using this PowerPoint presentation, this Zoom, right? It would have been challenged. So now these skills are required. Your IT skills are required. Your critical thinking skills are required. Your social skills are required. Your communication skills are required. If you are using those old things, what a computer can do, computer will take your job. If you're doing a little bit smart thing, which even the artificial intelligence robot can learn, even artificial intelligence robot will take away your job. So do those things which a computer, which artificial intelligence robot cannot do. Okay, ಆ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. You will be valued when you have those skills which a computer cannot do, an artificial robot cannot do. So guys, we need to acquire those skills. We are entering into the 21st century job era. Okay, ivaga we have all those new age careers ive. Okay, 20-25% jobs. These jobs were never existing 10 years before. Okay, so for that we need to gear up, pull up your socks, and let's move forward. Right, guys? So the next thing very important, we already discussed about this. Aimless life is a shameless life. So you must have a goal. You must have a plan to achieve that goal. If this is not there, Your personality will not be developed. Even to develop the personality, personality is a secondary thing. What you want to achieve in your life, definitely for that you will realize that yes, personality is required. A good personality is required. Okay, so for good personality, the first and foremost thing is goal. If you are not having any goal, you don't know where you are heading. People will complete diploma in mechanical engineering, civil engineering. They want to search job, they will go to Bangalore, Bombay, Hyderabad, Pune. Now what they will go do after that? After some time, because of their self-confidence, they don't have goal in life, they don't have time management, personality development skills irangilla already. Okay, they will not get the job in the technical field in spite of scoring 85% and above, 90% and above. Now what they will settle with? One call center ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಜಾಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಝೊಮ್ಯಾಟೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಬಾಯ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. I am not discouraging you guys, I am alerting you, I am giving you a warning. This is a time we have to change ourselves, change your action to see change in results. This is a time that we have to do. So please write that goal, whichever we discussed some time back, one page taget kesi, like, please write fresh as to where do you see yourself after 1 year, after 5 years, after 10 years. This is very important, my dear friends. Okay, so goal, and there must be plan. So short term goal, mid term goal, and long term goal. Okay, now after this, next one, the self confidence. Self confidence nam kadi, actually by birth we all have self confidence. Okay, I have seen my daughter when she was quite young, around 1.5 years, and she was just started walking and all. If she used to see any insect around moving on the floor, she used to directly go and hit with her bare foot. She used to go and try to kill that or hit that particular insect at that age. Okay, why? Because she did not had that fear in herself. Now later on we used to tell her, the insect will bite you, oh, don't step on that insect, stay away, go away, insect is like this, okay, cat is like this, dog is like this. We fed with fear in the child's mind. Now my daughter is even afraid from a cat also. Why? Because we fed that. Even if a small cockroach, she is like, no, jump on the sofa and start crying, papa, mama, there is a cockroach here. Will the cockroach do any damage to her? No, we all know that. But now we have fed the fear in her mind that we have to be afraid from these insects and animals. Yes, to some extent we are right, but not to the fullest extent that they get afraid of. So now we all are afraid of so many things. It's not only about insects. We all are afraid about our big actions. We all are afraid about taking risk. We all are afraid about going away from our place, Bellary in the Hyderabad hogbekeniಲ್ಲ, Bangalore hogbekeniಲ್ಲ. Okay, some big companies job offer, oh, it's such a huge company, whether I should apply or not. Now we are losing our self-confidence day by day. We scored less in 7th standard, we scored less in 10th standard, we are scoring less in our diploma. Our faculties will say you are fit for nothing. Not all the faculties. Some will motivate you in spite of your weaknesses. We have our parents who always motivate, come what may. But still sometimes we give them the chance to scold us. Now with all these things, we are losing our confidence day by day. So guys, number one, if you now definitely, I know you are having a question in your mind, sir, hang how to develop self-confidence. Right, friends? Do you have this question in your mind? How to develop self-confidence? Okay, that's a question coming to your mind. I am seeing again that big list. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, madam, first thing. The answer is within you. You know the answer how to develop self-confidence, and the whole solution is within you. I'll tell you how to do that. Number one. Okay. First of all, if you want to develop self-confidence, start thinking positive about everything, every person. I'm repeating, start thinking positive about every person, every situation. Okay, yellar bagge, you should have a very positive thinking, you should have a very good abhipraya. Start thinking about good about everything. If tomorrow some new lecture is happening, first tell yourself it's a good lecture, this will benefit me. Don't tell that non-lecture and boring lecture ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅವರು. Okay, so remove that negativity from your mind, please. If you have somebody you don't like some person, okay, then tell yourself, no, he's a good person. This is very important. I'm telling you, what you look for your life will give back to you that. Okay, in Hindi, Punjabi, there is a saying which says that "Aap bhala to jag bhala." If you are good to the world is good to you. If you think positive about the world, you will see only positivity. If you think negative about the world for sure will show you negativity. I promise you. I promise. Okay. So think positive about everything. Kill those negative thoughts. That is very important, my dear friends. Okay. Get to know yourself. Try to know yourself. What are your strengths? What weakness? What you're good at? What you need to brush up? What you can do better? For what you need to acquire some more skills. This is very important. Be kind and generous. Don't expect any returns from that person. Leave it to God. But you help others. Others will help you. Okay. But the same person may not help you. Somebody else somewhere will help you. I'm a very big preacher of this concept. I have helped people for no reason, and there are many people who have helped me in life with no reason. Okay, so be kind and generous. Spread the thing what God has given to us. God has given us kindness. Let's spread kindness in the world. Okay, increase competence, acquire more knowledge, acquire more skills, acquire more, change your behavior, whatever best you can do. During this pandemic, I think, registered for more than 15 online courses during this pandemic. How many I have completed? I have completed 6, frankly speaking, which I got the certificate also for. During this pandemic, sitting at my home. Okay, now pandemic is there. I cannot step out. I cannot go teach, but I can sit and learn. I have taken sessions sitting in pandemic in my home also, but learning was open. At this age, at the age of 43, I'm learning. Okay, so learning never stops. If you're thinking that you will stop your learning at the end of your final day of your diploma, from that you'll start earning. No, sir, please don't be under this impression. Our learning is not going to stop till our last breath or the last working day or the last day of our life. Okay, so be open for learning. Keep increasing your competencies. Focus on solutions. We all keep on looking for problems only. That's what I was telling some time back. Any problem, any situation comes, we'll first look out for, okay, this will not happen. Hey, do agla kilri bidri. This will not happen. First tell yourself this will happen. How to make it happen, then we'll see later. So focus on solution. How do we solve the problem? Always carry that beautiful smile and always have that attitude of gratitude. Okay, keep thanking God. God will give you more. Keep thanking God. God will give you. Keep thanking people who are helping you. Okay, if not they, God will give you more. Okay, empower yourself with knowledge and be active. Be active to jump into challenge. Be active to learn something new. Be active to put yourself to challenge. Be active to expose yourself to something new. Every day something new must happen. Like this, you will gain confidence. Some small quick wins here and there, that will start developing confidence. You keep on doing, you will gain confidence. Trust me, the personality development session so far in my career, I must have done it for more than 500 times. Okay, I'm not exaggerating. I'm very honest in my number. I think personality development session over a period of 17-18 years, I must have done this personality development seminar for almost, or webinar or workshop or training for more than 500 times now, for 1 hour, 2 days or 1 week also. But this presentation, trust me, how much time do I require to prepare now? I have so much of confidence because this topic I have been doing for so many years. So again, first you should start with something small. Start with that small. Start today. Okay, expose yourself to challenge. Now, once you keep on doing, maybe you'll fail. Let it be, no problem. Learn from it, grow. Second time you will fail, no problem. Learn from it, grow. Third time you will succeed. Fourth time you will succeed. Now the confidence gets built up. Okay, this is very important, friends. That confidence is very important. I'll quickly tell you one example. Let's say, who is the best batsman in the Indian cricket team now? Can you quickly type in the name? One name. Who is the best batsman in Indian cricket team now? Dhoni, Virat. Dhoni retire again, Allah. Virat Kohli. Okay, many are telling Virat Kohli. Okay, stop. Let me give Virat Kohli. Now tell me who is one of the dangerous bowler in the world? Not from India. Okay, who is another dangerous bowler from Bolt? Okay, Irfan Basha says Bolt. Okay, now let's say Bolt is bowling the first ball to Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli is facing the first ball in the World Cup final match. Okay, please stop your chat and please listen to me. Virat Kohli is taking the first ball in the final match of our World Cup final match, and Bolt is the person who is bowling the first ball to Virat Kohli. Now on the first ball itself, Virat Kohli hits a sixer. hits a sixer. Now tell me what will happen to the confidence of Bolt? His line and length he will lose. Next ball for sure he will put a short pitch ball. Right? He will lose his self-confidence because on the first ball itself, Virat Kohli hit a six. Ball has gone out of the stadium. Right? Now what will happen to the confidence of Virat Kohli? Now what will happen to the confidence of Virat Kohli after hitting to the most dangerous considered bowler, Bolt, Mr. Bolt? To him, he has scored like, a sixer on the first ball itself. Right? Now his confidence is out of the world. Now for him, the cricket ball, such a small cricket ball, will look like a football next time for the next ball. Getting it? So guys, get that quick win tomorrow. Hit that six tomorrow. If you are hitting that six tomorrow, I promise you, you are winning the World Cup. I promise you, you are winning the World Cup. If you are not hitting the six tomorrow, you are sleeping in your bed, not waking up, okay? You will be there where you are. I don't want to say where you are or what you're doing. But if you really want to win a World Cup of your life, of your future, of your career, tomorrow you must hit that first six. Will you hit your six tomorrow? Please say yes or no. Will you hit that six tomorrow? Okay. I see some answers flowing in now. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You are there. You are going to write your own beautiful future. You will write your future. I'm promising you. Okay. Don't be determined on others. Don't be determined on others. Okay. You have to go and get your success. Okay. So let's move quickly. We have some more topics to cover. Okay. We are almost half done. But now next one. The moment you see this something on this screen, what comes to your mind? You're seeing something on the screen now. Animal anta. Ruhan ಅವರು ಅನ್ಲಿಕತ್ತಾರ animal ಅಂತ. ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಅಫ್ಜಲ್ ಅವ್ರ ಅಂತಾರ ಡಾಂಕಿ. ಕತ್ತೆ ಸಾರೆ. Okay, hard worker, responsible, hard working animal. Donkey was standing. Is standing, sir. It is not was. It is standing. Okay, hard working. Okay, donkey. Yes, its name is donkey. Just one picture anta. Very good, Vijay ಅವರು. Mind is very sharp. Howda sir? Yardu nimda kattedu. Sayyid Umesh Sumia donkey. Yes, bad thinking Dinesh. Okay, yakri Dinesh ಅವರು. Thank you guys. That's a wonderful response. Prajwal says think negative. Okay, right guys. So let me summarize whatever you are told here. Most of us have said donkey. Some of us in the mind have said good for nothing. Some of us has told it is a useless animal. Some told it is least glamorous. Okay, but you might have thinking and taken for granted animal. But very few of us have told it's a hard-working animal. But has anybody told it's a loyal animal? Okay, nobody has written that it's a loyal animal anta. Next after dog, donkey is the most loyal animal you would ever see. But the problem is we all have programmed ourselves to see only bad in any person, any animal, any situation, anything. We want to see only bad only. He is not good, she is not good. He is not that, she is not that. Okay, this thing is bad, this laptop is bad, this mobile is bad, this college is bad, this sir is bad. We all have become that. So the guys, that's what I was talking some time back, is our attitude towards everything. In interview, if you go in your workplace at the corporate world, what dress you wear is important, but what attitude you wear is very important. I'm telling you, your attitude matters a lot. Your attitude will take you to altitude. Your attitude will take you to the highest possible altitude. So guys, change your attitude towards things. This is very important. Remove that negativity. Our negativity like kolade one konag hagbidri. Kill that negative thoughts and keep it at one corner. Bury it somewhere down in the ground. And let's always think about positive things. Some people may use you for some time. Somebody may cheat you. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. But this, like, honesty is very important. It's positivity is very important. Now, next one, communication skills. Guys, so far you're listening to me, 160 plus participants here away from Bellary to Gulbarga. You all are listening to me is because of my communication skills. What I'm telling from my mouth, what my slides are telling to you. You are reading that. This is all communication skills only. And in fact, our life is all about communication skills. Now, quick question to you all. You all are very good respondents. So that's why let me ask you another question here. What do you think in 24 hours, how much percentage we are communicating? In 24 hours, in a day, on day and night together, how much percentage we are communicating? Our communication, how much percentage it is? Sumit says 18%, Khadar says 0, Jaragal Nikhil says 18%, 80%. 6 to 8, what is the 6 to 8, sir? Appo says 0. Who is at Appo Mobile? Okay, many of us say 80%, 65%, 70%. Nikhil says 1%. Oh my God, somebody wrote, okay, 100. I don't know who was that. Can you repeat, sir? Who said 100? Harshavardhan. Okay. Guys, you all are wrong. Somebody who said 100% is right. Somebody who said 100% is right. Because communication is not what you say only. Communication is what you say, what you listen, what you read, what you write. This is all verbal communication. There is something called as non-verbal communication. Without words. Shabd irlardu now communication ಮಾಡಬಹುದಲ್ಲ. Okay, in body language, in the gestures, you can say something even with your body language, with your eyes, with your eyebrows, with your nose, right, with your lips, without uttering a word, with your fingers, hands, right? So we communicate 100% of the time. Like even while you're sleeping, you're communicating. You're sleeping in a room, somebody comes to your room, opens the door and see, oh, you're sleeping. They will go back, right? They'll go back. So that means you're communicating even while you're sleeping. We started communicating even before our birth. Do you know that? In the womb of our mother, we used to do some actions there inside, and the mother used to oh, so much movement you are making, right? So we start communicating from that line itself, from that moment itself, even before our birth. And this will continue till the time we die. So if communication is what we are doing throughout our life, now why do we need to learn so much about communication skills? Why are some people rich in communication skills? Why are some people poor in communication skills? Right? A good question to ask, right? That why some of us are so good in communication, some of us are so poor in communication. So guys, communication is very simple thing. We are doing it day in, day out. But only keep one thing in mind. See, there are two important occasions, we use the communication to the best. One is in the job interview, okay? And the second one I say is when you're proposing the opposite gender. While proposing, you ensure that your proposal should not get rejected. You will carry a rose with you. You will go on the knee and propose. Why is this required? In the job interview also people does that. They will say every answer, sir, this is correct, that is correct. Yes, sir, I agree, sir. This is what I am. This is what I will do. There's so much of exaggeration of your communication. Then first day of your job, tired. Oh, I got the job now. I am relaxed. Right? Whatever energy you had in your interview at that time, what best communication skills you demonstrated, it should continue every time. So guys, my definition of communication is just simple, 2 lines. One, it is communicate, or the first part of the communication is understood, make the other person understand your problem or your point. Okay, I'm repeating, make the other person understand what you're trying to tell and understand what the other person is trying to tell. Okay, to be understood and to understand. I'm repeating, to be understood and to understand. If you're able to do this, communication is complete. Language is one medium. Okay, language is just one medium. But my dear friends, communication skill, personality development cannot happen overnight. One night you sleep without communication skills and bad personality. Next day morning you wake up with good communication skills and personality. Agodilla, sir. This is not gonna happen. Okay, it is not that Jadoo ka movie, some Hrithik Roshan's movie, right? Next day morning he wakes up and he want to put his glass, but it's without glasses also he can see crystal clear. That kind of magic is not gonna happen to us. We are not into that movie world. We have to work consciously on our communication skills and on our personality. Okay, so tips for improving communication, how to communicate better. Okay, so we have to work a lot. Start with conversing, start with reading, start with writing. If you are reading, then you have the words he has stored, then it will come in your communication. If you're not taking the new words inside, it will not come. So improve your listening skills. Listen more and speak less. Then you're learning something new. God has given us 1 mouth and 2 ears to listen the double of what we speak. Okay, read newspaper, Kannada agirli, Telugu agirli, English agirli, Hindi, Urdu agirli. Read newspaper every day. Read something new every day, so that new words, new thoughts, new ideas come to your mind. Instead of talking, he's like that, she's like that, iva agli barlilla, ava agli hoglilla, all this, like, things are not required. Stop talking about people. Start reading about thoughts, ideas, books, concepts, theories. This will widen our knowledge. Also, it will improve our English. Try to repeat the thing standing in front of mirror. Okay, stand in front of mirror and talk to yourself in English. I have seen in my childhood days some people who could never speak English, even uttering one word in English in a day's time. In the evening, after having something, some cold drinks, all of a sudden they used to speak complete English only, no other word. Okay, but anyways, I mean, coming back to the point, English is not only communication. Communication is making your point understood to the other person and making your good best efforts to understand what the other person is telling. Okay, so for that, put your conscious effort. Okay, put your conscious efforts, guys. Okay, so that is something about communication skills. Now quickly, let's say you have fallen ill, you're gone to a doctor. Let's say you're fallen ill, you're gone to a doctor. First doctor, he will just see you and say, what happened? Okay, medicines tagoli. Okay, take these medicines, go. Within 2-3 days, you're fit and fine, you're running. Now next time whenever you fell ill, you're gone to another person now, some other doctor. Now this guy, the moment you enter his clinic, please come, how are you? Oh, don't worry, like, viral fever, like, it will go away in no time. All the things he will ask, like, who are you, what are you doing, who are there in your family, like, so many things he will discuss. But what medicines he has given, possibly in the first go you are not well, maybe in, like, 2-3 days, or maybe 4-5 days you got well. Okay, but the first doctor, like, cured you well within 2 days, but he did not speak much. Now third time, God forbid this should not happen, third time if you fell ill, to which doctor you will go? First doctor or second doctor? Second doctor or first doctor? Now 3 answers second, 5, 7 answers second, 2-3 people are saying second, first, but rest all, so many people are saying second. Majority 80% are saying second. Now ask this question to yourself, why we will go to that second person, that second doctor? Another question to ask ourselves is, am I that first type of communicator, or am I that second type of communicator? Okay, if you are that first type of communicator, people will get bored with you. People will not come back to you, even if you give the good medicine, even if you give the right medicine, still people will not come. But if you are that communicator well, so that people have to come back to you, you have to be a second type of communicator. Okay, so please mind your friends, please look up to this chart very well. In communication, our words, nam shabdakke bare 7% importance ide, bale 7% ashte. Our words ige only 7% importance. Namd intonation now hang like, rhythmic nalli matartivi. Okay, how do we make ups and downs, raise our voice, decrease our voice, give the pause in between, repeat the point. This is 38% important, and rest 55% is to the body language, your face expressions, your facial expressions, your hand gestures, your shoulder, your body language. Idakke 55% mahatva ide. So while communicating, try to use all these parts, all these things to the best possible way. Then we will become that 100% effective communicator. Our communication is less. In spite of our knowledge being best, we will be unable to communicate. The patient wants to know, sir, yen agate sir namge? Oh sir, bade medicine tagori, ella chanagagutte. The patient wants to know why I have fallen ill, what is the problem with me? But the doctor is unable to communicate. But the other doctor just, don't worry sir, yenu agilla. It is just like a viral fever. So many people are, like, suffering from this viral fever. So you are one among them. Just maintain distance from others. Have this medicine. Like, you'll be fit and fine. Like, jotege, like, let's have a tea together. Oh, what a nice person. His words will cure you more than the medicine. His words will cure you more than the medicine. Guys, that is what is more important in life today. Otherwise, robot will do dispensing of medicine. Doctor will lose his job. Pharmacist will lose his job. If you want to have that attractive job, don't lose your job. Do those things which artificial intelligence robots will not do. Okay. So guys, public speaking at the job, we are doing public speaking. We are motivating subordinates. We are influencing people. We are persuading. We are informing people. We are transforming their personality. We are entertaining them. One or the other thing we are doing, but this is all part of public speaking, and public speaking is a type of communication, right? So high time that we all work for communication. In fact, the most important communication for you is your answer sheets. How do you write the answers? Based on that, you get your marks. Based on that marks, you'll get an interview call. And in an interview call, again, how do you communicate will get you the job, right? So communication is everything. Communication is everything. Improvise your answer writing. So writing is also important. But so speaking is also important. Yes, if you have Viva, you will score good in Viva if you are having speaking skills. But writing skills should also be good. Next one, interpersonal skills. How do you build a rapport with every individual at the job place? Like in your classmates also, you can think of one person who has good communication with every person. He will go and talk to every person, and every person will come and talk to him. But there are some people, they will come from one corner of the door, and from another corner of the door, they will simply skip from the classroom. They may have good score marks, but this is not going to help them. So guys, interpersonal skill is about that communication which you will tune or change based on your understanding with that person. So with every person, you have different interpersonal skill. With every person, you have a different interpersonal skill level. That is very important at job place. Okay. If you have that, then why interpersonal skill is required? Improving power of expression. How do I express in very few words and in a more impactful way? I'm accountable for what I'm telling. Okay. I improvise my self-management skills. Okay. Using stress to win and improved emotional quotient. Now, quickly, some other aspects. Okay. Time management. Next, very important aspect of personality development. Guys, at this point of time, I'll not be able to take questions. Please put your question into question and answer section. Later on, me and Aisha will try to take up questions and answer. Okay. Now, time management. This is very important. Even the strongest person on the earth cannot stop the watch, cannot stop the time. But the good news for all of you is time is what you do with it. Okay. Either you run the day or the day will run you. So every day night before going to sleep, ask yourself, take 5 minutes time, take a paper and write tomorrow what all things you're doing. If you don't have more than 10 things to do tomorrow in your life is kind of waste. Dharti pe boj. If you really have a meaningful life, you want to make more meaning out of your life, you need to have something. But for that, put that in a time matrix as to what all you have to do tomorrow in your life. What are those 3 important things, 5 medium important things, and those 7 little important things you have to do in your life tomorrow. Every day, spend 10 to 15 minutes time planning your day, and then spend the day accordingly. If you're not doing this, we are simply wasting our time, our days, and then keep on blaming on our parents, our teachers, our friends, our siblings. I am not having success in my life is all because of XYZ persons. But what are we doing with our lives? First of all, with the time, where do you spend the time determines where do you spend your time in future. Okay. Time is money. Time is more than money, sir. Money lost can be gained. Time lost cannot be gained. So time is not money. Sorry. No more agree. Earlier days, this was a fact. But ivatin kalake time money illa, sir. Time money kitta jasti de. Time is more important than money, because money loss can be gained. Time loss cannot be gained. Time is most important, not very important. Okay. I'm not denying your options. Okay. But I am trying to add more things to that. Okay. So now quickly, next point is my screen stuck. Just one sec, please. Give me a minute. Okay. So importance of time, plan your schedule. Okay. Utilize the time in the best possible way. Utilize your free time, kill your unnecessary things, what you do. Okay. And please help others so that others will help you. Right, guys? So now let's move to the next topic, which says that grooming basics. While you're going for interview, you have to get into your best dress. I know most of us have a challenge. We do not have the good dress. We cannot afford good dress. But guys, it is very important that how you dress. Modest is okay. I'm not telling go in suit only. Modest dressing is okay, but it should look decent. Your hairstyle, your beard, your mustache, everything should look decent. Okay. Nowadays, many of the actors are doing leaving beard, practicing beard, uncontrolled beard is not good. Controlled beard, well trimmed is okay. what dress ladies should wear, what dress gents should wear. These all are still important. And on the day of job interview, this holds a lot of importance. Okay, so please always take care. Couple of questions what you can face in the interview. Tell me something about yourself. Please utilize this opportunity. It is the best thing you can talk about on the world is about yourself. So talk here and give that opportunity for the interviewer to ask questions based on this question in future, or else they will ask questions from the CV only. So tell here something about yourself and which you have written in the CV, which you are not written in the CV also. Whatever credentials you have written, I have achieved this, I have this certificate, that certificate, please carry that certificate in an organized manner. Whatever asked, immediately you should be able to show it. Always ask yourself what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. Keep a list of at least 2 to 3 strengths and 1 or 2 weaknesses. If you're writing strength, definitely be ready. The next question would be, how do you prove that you have this strength? If you're writing weakness, be ready for the next question. What are you doing to overcome this weakness? These questions are bound to come. Okay. The other ones, where do you see yourself after 5 years? If you don't have future plan, what contribution you will make to the company? Okay. And later on, they will also ask you, like, do a research about the website and the company where you're going. Okay, do some research and then go, and especially about the job. Try to keep your answers to the point and relevant to the job what you're applying for. Okay, here are a couple of tips what you should do. Arrive early for the interview. Be attentive. Don't make the person to repeat the question in the interview. Okay, be relaxed. Okay, this is not the last job, last company in the world. Okay, relax and give the appropriate answers. Okay, keep a smile always on the face. Don't get tense. Okay, it is very challenging, but it will come with practice. And keep your voice very clear. If required, keep drinking water or avoid some oily food or some other food on the morning of the interview or a night before. And be very clear. Stick to the main point. Don't beat around the bush. It is the formula of either convince or confuse will not work in interview. Okay, relevant responses are very important. Organize your thoughts, organize your documents, organize your CV. Okay, speak well and don't give spontaneous reply with a very short break. Don't take too long pause. Okay, projecting a short positive image till the time you enter the company premises and you leave, you are under observation. Mind you, don't think that now I am not in the interview hall, I'm not getting observed. How I'm talking to the security guard, how I'm talking to the receptionist, what I'm doing in the pantry of the company where I applied. Everywhere you're getting observed except the washroom. Okay, so please be very careful what you do in the premises. Next, very important skill, leadership skills is very important. The world is lacking leadership skills. In fact, company wants to see people who have good leadership skills along with the technical skills. Only leadership will not be enough. Only technical will not be enough. Along with technical skills, if your leadership skills, tomorrow they can promote you, they can take you to the next level. If you have only good technical skills, they can keep you at the current level and they'll keep you for 10, 20, 15 years. But if you have leadership skills, you have high chances of getting promoted in the near future. Okay, so leadership skills is very important. You must acquire that. Okay, and leadership is different from manager. Leadership is different from manager. Manager is, I can tell these people are my team. I am their manager. But leader cannot tell I am your leader. The followers have to tell he or she is my leader. He or she is my leader. Okay, so leaders don't create followers, leaders create leaders. Okay, now next thing very important, company is also looking for people who have the ability of doing teamwork. We discuss an example of cricket. If there is a person in the cricket team who says that I'll score century, if the country wins the match or not, I am least bothered. Team wins the match or not, I am least bothered. Will that person is fit for to be in the team, in the squad? No, right? We want somebody who comes here. It should not be 1 + 1 2 only. When you get into the company, you should be 1 + 1 3. You should be 1 + 1 + 5. Okay, so we want that synergy to be created with multiple people in the company. If it is just addition, then it is not a company. Let you people work in your own places. So companies are looking for people who are good team player, who are good leaders, who can act in different dynamics in the company. As the context changes, they should be able to work in every context. So guys, towards the end, last but one message from my side, developing your personality is not a hit and miss affair. Your personality is not something by birth. Devar kottidare, devar kottilla illa. That is not the case, my dear friends. Your personality is result of CCF. Your continuous, your conscious and focused efforts. You need to tell yourself, I am developing, I am changing, I am changing. Okay, continuous, keep on changing. Consistency irbeku. Dinna small agirli, but daily you must do that. Whatever small action you're doing. Consciously, you must tell yourself, is this good? Is this bad? Will it make the other person happy? Okay, always like, have that consciousness. And last, but focused efforts. Only then we will reach where we all want to reach. Otherwise, there is no difference between somebody who hasn't studied diploma and you studied diploma. If you have studied diploma, apply your knowledge. That brings the difference. That is the difference between knowing and doing. If you can cover this gap between knowing and doing, my dear friends, you'll be successful. Whether it is technical knowledge, whether this is soft skills knowledge. It's all the less difference you have between knowing and doing. Gottiradu madodu. Either naduviನ difference ಕನಿಷ್ಠಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, just ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಅಷ್ಟು practice ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. That is very important. Okay, friends. So towards the last, my last quote to you all: if you have the courage to start, you will have the courage to succeed. If you don't have courage to start, you don't even take that first step, that tiny step, that baby step, you can't even take that giant step or Godzilla step tomorrow. First, take that small step today, now. This is required. If you're not taking this step now, don't blame anybody in future. Not even God, not even person, not even situation. Don't blame anybody. Now you take that small step, baby step. Even the world's longest journey starts with one single step first. If you are not taking that first step today, okay, you are not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. There is one difference between coal and diamond. Bellarikinta, like, Kolar bhalas dur ide, but you have those Hatti gold mines, alla? Okay, we have some Kolar gold field, like, we have some other diamond fields also. So guys, what is the difference between coal and a diamond? Charcoal ಮತ್ತು diamond ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು difference ಇದೆ sir? ಏನು difference ಇದೆ madam? A coal will remain coal because it cannot bear the pressure. A coal will remain coal because it will, that's the cost will come later. But what is the difference first? A coal will remain coal because coal cannot take the pressure. The coal which could bear the pressure becomes the diamond. The coal which has tolerated the pressure has become diamond. So guys, don't run away from situation. Don't run away from, like, challenges. Don't run away from pressure. Pressure is what will make you gold. Depends upon how do you perform under that pressure. So guys, take that first step, and for sure, future belongs to you. With this, I am done with the subject. We are open for question and answer. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask questions. There is no silly or stupid question. Okay. If you know the answer also, please ask for the benefit of others.
Thank you, Mr. Zamir, for an enlightening and entertaining presentation. Great points that were out of the box, mashallah. Dear students and attendees, kindly type your questions into the question box in your control panel, and we'll take questions one by one.
And also, like, Aisha shared the link for feedback. Please do share your feedback. Let me know as to how did you felt about this. There's a quick short Google form. It will hardly take 2-minute time of yours. Please do share your feedback about what you felt about session and AMP. AMP is more than happy to serve you again and again. You have a series of sessions to be coming. We have more like, dynamic, versatile trainers coming in the coming days. They will help you with some of the other information. Okay. So guys, we are open for question. Please, one question, anonymous attendee who says how to control how to control anger. So very good question, sir. Sir, anger will come to us when we are not prepared for certain things or anything. So now, before getting into any situation, whatever is going to come to us in our life, always ask yourself what could happen best. Like, for example, you're going for interview. If the company says you're not selected, you will get angry. Okay. Now, why you're getting angry? Because your mind is not prepared to listen to that rejection. So whenever you're getting into anything, tell yourself what could be the best case, what could be the bad case. Okay. Now, whatever will happen will be in between this only, as expected. No anger. So anger will come to us when we are not prepared. When suddenly these things happens to us, which is unexpected. Now, what will happen next is we will lose our ability to decide between what is good, what is bad, what we should do, what we should not do. That is what we call as anger. That is what we call as stress. Okay, so preparing ourselves is very important, number one. Number two, it's all about how to control our anger. Next thing is what food we eat. The more red meat, the more oily food, the more starchy food we eat, it will make us to feel basic food we eat, it will feel us to make relax. And then suddenly some situation comes where we have to run quickly, it will make us to get to anger. So we should eat more green salads, more food with oil, water stuff like soup, salads and all. Okay, soup and juice and all, that will help you. And drink more water, that will keep you to keep calm. Otherwise, simple exercise, drink some water whenever you are angry. Postpone the reaction for some time. If you're standing, you can sit. If you're sitting, you can lay down. Okay, these all exercises are very normal. Or take a long, deep breath, but don't respond immediately whenever you are angry. Always try to postpone the situation. Okay, this is how some of the things by which we can avoid anger. Aisha, can you help me with the other questions,
Yes,
please?
sir. Vinay Kumar has asked how to interact with others.
How to interact with others like you're doing now. We all are interacting, sir. Interacting is not a problem, but always have one goal of interaction. I am here to just to know the person, how he is. I'm here how to tell this person to buy my product. I'm here how to convince this person to uh, give me the job. So interaction is happening, but the end objective of that interaction is very important. If you don't have an end, you don't have the words. If you have the end, what you want to achieve, the words will try to come to your mind. Your mind will give you words. The mind will give the words to your tongue. But if you don't have that end objective, very soon you will fall short of words. Bayakke words hai barangilla. So for that reason, first of all, the end objective. Why are you interacting with this person? Tell your mind first. I'm interacting to know this person. I'm interacting to convince this person. I'm interacting to call this person to take me for dinner. Whatever is that. So interaction. Interaction, most important is how do you initiate the conversation. So this all comes by practice. So you need to know how to start the conversation. Hi, sir. I am Zamir. Okay. How about you, sir? What are you doing? I'm a student. I'm a learning. I'm in diploma in Government College, Bellary. How about you, sir? You in Marta Idra. First tell about yourself and then ask. Don't go and ask. Then they're like, you and police idra. You are asking me so many questions. So you should tell something about yourself and tell, how about you? Then you tell something about yourself. Then how about you? So this way you can continue interaction, and you need to know how to continue the same topic. Don't keep on changing topics. And if one topic is done, saturated, you need to know how to start the next topic. Okay, so these are all some tips. And in the coming days, I think we have one session on communication skills with a very good resource person, Ahsanullah sir. Definitely he will help you more about this. Okay, next question, Aisha, please.
Why is English important in interview? Irfan, Mohammad Nihal, and some others have asked the same question.
English is not the highest spoken language in the world. But when Britishers were leaving us, they left English and English medium schools in India. That's one. Number two, India is blessed to have so many languages. Yes, it's an asset for us. We have so many languages. But on the other side, the challenge has become is we need one common language to communicate across the state people. Okay, across the state people. So now English has taken advantage of having more amount of literature in English. English medium schools, the Britishers are left with us. So for these so many reasons, English has become one of the most commonly spoken language in this region, in our India and subcontinent. Okay, so now that becomes very easy for everybody to communicate. Now say for example you go to Bangalore, and in Bangalore, do you have a guarantee that there are only Kannadigas or only Kannada speaking people? No. We have people from all states of India coming and working in Bangalore. So now if they want to speak in their language, they will not get a job. If the interviewer want to take language only in Kannada, they want to take interview, they may not get good candidates. So English is one common language which most of us understand. Most of us. Okay. So don't get hate to English. If you hate something, you will never become friend of that. First get into friendship with English. Okay. It is very simple. It is very easy to learn. And most important, there are enough of resources available. Okay, so do a very conscious exercise of 20-25 days or 1 month. I'm telling you, you can have good command over English. My simple solution to many students, wherever I go take lecture, I'll tell them, take a new book and write 2 words, small words. Start with 3-letter words. 3-letter words every day, 2 words, cat, bat, another illi. What is the meaning of this in your language? What is this word? and day long try to use this word in your conversation, in your communication. Next day 2 words, gradually after 3 words, 3 letter words you had for 4 or 5 days or some days, then you move to 4 letter words, then 5 letter words, then 6 letter words. Another exercise, you can do it every day in your subject knowledge. Whatever new word is coming to you, look for meaning for that word, write it somewhere, write it, look into dictionary and write the meaning. Now once you write it and try to use that in your daily life, your lexicon for that language will keep on increasing, and one or the other day sooner you will have a very good command over that. 2 words a day. 2 words a day means in a year you will have more than 700 new words in a day, in a year. Definitely you will have a very good English. If not like Shashi Tharoor, but somewhere near. Okay, guys, it's a very simple thing. Do a conscious exercise. Simple rule: 2 words a day. English is important because of whatever the reason, let it be. But let us have equal command or similar command on various languages. The more command you have on different languages, the more demanded person you are. In call center, we take people who can speak multiple languages. Okay. Other questions, please.
Muhammad Zahir has asked, sir, I want to create my own emperor in future, but how?
Sir, your emperor, or empire, whatever
Empire.
you want to create is like, it is there in your mind. I cannot see that sketch in your mind. I cannot help you. Okay, but let me help you. You have a very big aim. See, being emperor is not an important thing, or being slave is not an important thing in nowadays in life. Okay, what kind of leader you are you able to lead people, are you able to inspire people, are you able to persuade people where you don't have control, still you make them to do something for you. These things are very important in life. If you want to create your empire, I don't know which empire you are talking about, okay, or an emperor hotel or empire hotel, okay, that's next to my office is an empire hotel also. Okay, but this empire is like, what empire you want to create, you have to first imagine about that. That's your goal. Write an action plan as to how do you want to achieve it, and then your efforts will be pulled into that direction, and then you can achieve. Otherwise it is not possible. Somewhere it is going beyond the perspective of personality development, but still, like, maybe if it is more clear for me, I will be able to guide you more. But if anything related to the subject, please come back with other questions. Over to
Sir,
you,
how
Aisha.
could sir, how could I not get sad or depressed soon when I'm rejected? And how can I control my confidence not to go down? Saklain Mustaq.
Saklan, very good question, Saklan. See, first thing we all must understand is failure is part of success. Success alone is not success. If you keep on getting success in life, I know a person who was success from his, like, very childhood days. At the age of 36, first time he faced a very big failure. So far, the biggest failure in his life. On that day, he got an heart attack and he died because the first time he faced failure. I'm telling you a fact, huh? I'm telling you a fact. So guys, failure is part of our life. If you keep on failure, like, if you see our heartbeat also, it goes ups and down, ups and down, ups and down. A straight line means we are dead. All failure means dead. All success means dead. So failure should come and go. Success should come and go. And success is one time thing. No, success is a journey. Success is all about you are going from one success to another success in your life without losing your motivation, without losing your focus. Okay, so failures will come in our life to teach us, and failure we should use it as a stone, stepping stone, keep it below your feet, and then go rise up, go towards success. Don't keep failure here, and don't keep success also here. Okay, but that is important. So failure is all part of life, but don't lose motivation, because you prepare your mind first as to what will happen, whether I will get this job, I will not get this job. What will happen if I don't get this job? I will apply for next. Guys, one simple formula for all of you. If there is one job opening today, there are 2,000 people who are applying. If there is one job available today for a common profile, for a generic profile, for a fresher, 2,000 people are applying. Simple formula for you. You apply for 2,000 position, you will be selected at one. So don't feel rejected, dejected when you are getting rejected at 5, 10 or 20 or 50 or 100 places. No, I am giving you a big number. Don't worry. Within 20, 25 or maximum, sometimes even for 5, 10 interviews also, you will crack the interview. I'm pretty much confident about. But I'm just giving you the fact. Really, for a fresher job, for a generic job, one job opening, there are 2,000 people applying. Other side logic is I apply for 2,000, I'll get at one place. Okay. So that way it is not that case. You need to do a conscious effort. You will get into 1,000, then you'll get into 500. Your personality, your knowledge, your skills and abilities, everything help you to get there. Maybe in 10 interviews, you will get a job offer. So don't worry, don't lose your hope. This is not the last job. This is not the last company. Okay. Always make your conscious efforts and come back and ask yourself why I might have not got selected, what I need to change. Because if you don't change, you're repeating the same effort, same result. Reject, reject, reject. Change your efforts. Accept, accept, accept. Okay, change your efforts after every interview. Okay, do a self actualization or self realization exercise as to what might have gone wrong. Okay, company will not tell you, but you must do. Yes, Aisha, next question, please.
Sir, still so many questions are coming, and we are already
We'll take
short
another
of
one or
time.
two.
Yeah, okay, sir. Anonymous attendee
We will
has
take the last question and then wind it up.
Okay, sir. Okay. I think this question we must take there are so many questions related to interviews and all. So guys, we have another session for you scheduled for on interview skills. So you can ask your question there, and inshallah your doubts regarding your interviews questions will be cleared there. How should we be confident in front of others? This is the last question which I am taking.
The confidence is, as I told you, it will start with a small thing. Okay, so how confidence is more so not only about your words, it is about your body language also. It is about your mindset also. Okay, so confidence is three things: mindset, your words, your body language. Okay, so for that, start with where you have good comfort, try and demonstrate confidence there. Okay, and then you have first or two, three small wins, and then which will gain you confidence. It will help you to further develop. Okay, so confidence is all about that small activities. It will lead you, and confidence is about two things. Another two things here I can tell about confidence is, one is knowledge brings confidence. I am talking with confidence because I have the knowledge of this subject. So knowledge brings confidence to you. Knowledge about yourself, knowledge about the situation, knowledge about the other person, knowledge about what he knows, what he doesn't know, knowledge about what I know, what I don't know. Okay, so knowledge is very important, right? So that is very important. Knowledge will help you to demonstrate confidence. That's very important, first one. Now the second thing very important, while demonstrating confidence is you need to tell yourself what you're losing, what you're gaining. I'm not losing anything by showing by demonstrating confidence. Okay, so demonstrate confidence and build on it, and you will go from one to other. And the next thing we is already spoken about, resilience nature. So if you're not demonstrating confidence, some people say you are not showing confidence, you are you are looking weak. Now then you realize, oh, I'm lacking confidence, let me build up, let me learn from this failure and grow. That is what is resilient feature. So guys, we have already spoken this. Now you need to do a small exercise as to try to recall these points and how practically and apply. As I told you some time back, it is all difference between knowing and doing which gets you success. Okay, it's all there. So please guys, please take care of those things, and I think we are done for today. Whatever time was allocated me, I think I have done justice to the time and you felt value add. Okay, and let's see if God crosses our paths again in future. Over to you, Aisha.
Kharande sir, would you like to add something?
It was very enlightening, sister, and Zamir sir, it was extremely enlightening to the students. That's what I feel, and the students will give the feedback to you. Whatever the form will be shared with them. I'll see that the feedback is done.
Definitely. Thank you, sir. Thank
you. So after this, I'd like to thank the speaker of today, who has taken some of his precious time for us, and the session was very enlightening. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sparing your time for us. It was really fruitful talk to the students, and I would also thank Sister Aisha for coordinating all these things. Similarly, I would like to thank AMP and the complete team who has worked behind the screen most of the time. So last but not the least, I'd like to also thank all the students who has participated in this and made this session very fruitful. Thank you so much. In the coming sessions, we will be having still more interactive and enlightening sessions. So I request all the students to be present for all the sessions and take the advantage of that. Thank you so much. Yes, Sister Aisha, shall we wind up?
Yes, sir. It was really a wonderful and a very interactive session, and I'm really happy that the crowd and the attendees were so interactive and they were all with us till the last. Alhamdulillah. So I'll just make a short dua and then we will wind up the session, inshallah. And sir, I have given the feedback form in the chat box as well. I will share the feedback form with you also, Mr. Khalandar Azad sir. You can even share that with the students and we can get the feedbacks. All right. Um, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. O Allah, you are pure. I praise you and testify that there is none worthy of worship besides you. I seek forgiveness and pardon from you. Thank you so much. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you guys for the wonderful feedback. You all are welcome.
With this, we will conclude the session.
Yes, I'm stopping my screen.